Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your July 2020 work and career reading. I'm going to get straight into it. I just wanted to say hi and thanks to all of you who've subscribed. I've had some lovely messages, some lovely comments, and people are beginning to like the videos, and we're building the subscriber base. So it's great to have you on this journey with me. And I know that's a phrase I keep using, but I'm just so excited by you all being here. Truly. I will join the month of July, just to let you know before I get started. I will join the month of July, I'll be doing some more love readings, and they'll be mainly sort of, I guess, soulmate, twin flame type readings, whatever I'm inspired to do by spirit really. So there may be other types of reading too. I'm not quite sure yet. I do like to be led by spirit, but I will keep up with the monthly ones as I'm currently doing. So if you haven't checked out the love reading for July, that's already uploaded onto the channel. And let's get into looking at your work situation, Capricorn, for the month of July. Thank you, Spirit. You want me to take that? Okay. They went off with an early start. Sorry, they're ahead of me today. Okay, so I'm going to lay all the cards first. I'm going to lay about 9. So we have woman holding a coin. We have financial constraints. We have journey. We have contract. We have the thinking woman. We have walking away. There's plenty going on for you by the looks of it, Capricorn. Let's have a look. We have the angel of love though. That's really nice. And 2 more. We have anxiety and we have the thinking man. Interesting. They've just said to me, take that one. Good. We have daughter value. That's why they wanted me to take that. So, okay. It kind of feels, Capricorn, that you have felt the need to hold on to your financial situation, to hold on to your finance, to hold on to what's yours. It may have been that you've been going through some rocky financial times and situations with your work, and that may have happened at the end of June. It may have been earlier, but this is the feeling. This feels like it feels like a past energy rather than a present, but it's the very recent past because it's showing up obviously in this reading. And it kind of feels like, they've just said protecting your own. It feels like you've been protecting what's yours and having to hold on to your money. So it's no surprise that they've given us the card of financial constraints. So it may be that things have been quite difficult for you recently, Capricorn, and you've really had to be careful with money. You've really had to budget effectively. That your finance has been impacted tremendously, they've just said, by your work situation. Now, that won't apply to all of you, obviously, but this reading appears to be for the group of Capricorns that this does apply to. But stay with me because there may be other things here that are coming through. It feels like you've certainly been on a bit of a journey, and I think this journey is continuing in July, not in a negative sense, but it feels like, things are moving forward. It feels like, this journey has been a bit rocky for you, but you're ready to move it forward. We have the card of contracts here. So maybe what you were holding on to was a work contract, and we all know how crazy this year has been and the impact it's had on many businesses and many people's jobs. So it may have been, Capricorn, that you've been fighting to hold on to a work contract recently, and you know, you've been on a bit of a journey because maybe there's been a lot of negotiating going on, or maybe you felt a bit powerless because you've been waiting for some sort of decision to be made. They certainly see you, show you working things through. You know, this is sometimes a card of overthinking though. So, you know, just be careful that you're not sort of overthinking a situation and stressing yourself about it. But it does feel like, you know, you're thinking your way through a situation and you're maybe in a position where during July you're going to be negotiating a situation. It looks like you've been doing some research around a situation. You know, the woman in this picture doesn't need to be a woman, can also be, you know, if you're male and you're watching this, you know, this is very much your energy. And it looks as though this woman in the picture is actually reading up on some information. So you may be searching for new jobs. You may be looking at details of your contract in your existing job, you know, or you may be reading things on the internet that sort of give you better information or clearer information about what may happen in your current situation. I really get the feeling that there's been some sort of waiting time. We don't have any cards here about waiting, but when we do the clarity cards, I'll be interested to see if they come up, because the feeling I'm feeling at the moment is almost like it's almost like a standstill energy, like you're waiting for something. So even though you've been on a journey, I think this journey, yes, you're ready to move on. You really want this situation to move forward. But you've already been on quite a journey already by the looks of things, Capricorn, because you have had these constraints that, you know, previously weren't an issue for you. But you are going to be walking away from a situation. And maybe this is what you're planning. Maybe this is what you're thinking about. You know, maybe you've had to leave a situation that wasn't of your making. You know, this is going to happen in July for some of you. You will know what resonates with your circumstances, so you will know whether or not this particular message is for you. But it looks like you've been doing some sort of research, or maybe you've been job searching or looking for new opportunities, and there's definitely a card here of you walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. But we have the angel of love here, you know. You are protected. You may have felt like they've just said out in the cold. So it may have felt recently that you've been feeling a bit sort of abandoned, a bit out in the cold regarding your work. You know, a lot of uncertainty, not knowing which way it's going to go. But they want you to know that the angel of love is with you. And they're bringing loving energy into this situation. They've particularly done that because they see that, you know, the thinking, the planning, the worrying, the sort of decision-making that maybe you're having to do at the moment, Capricorn, and the financial constraints have caused you a lot of anxiety. So Spirit and the angels want you to know that they're very much with you in this situation. They're very much looking over you. They're very much supporting you at this moment in time, even if it feels like you're dealing with the situation alone. You're not dealing with it alone. They're sending you loving energy and they will help you get through this. We also have a thinking man. And it's interesting that we've got a thinking man and a thinking woman in the same reading. And it could be that, obviously, if you're living under financial constraints, this could be impacting on your family life. It could be causing stress for both of you. It could be causing this anxiety. You know, if you're in a partnership, and this can be any type of partnership, it's not gender specific, but we have a thinking woman, a thinking man, and it's almost like it's a partnership that's being affected here. So, you know, it may be that there's, this could be even, it could be someone else in your workplace that's going through a similar experience than you are. It may be someone that's in a position to offer you something, you know. There's definitely someone else here that's going to help this situation move on. And it feels like you're going to be doing it together. They've just said to me it could be an old boss or a manager of some sort, male or female, it doesn't matter. But you could have a discussion with somebody that will change your circumstances. So it may be that there's a new job offer coming in for you, or it may be that these contractual issues are going to be sorted out. But we do have a walking away card. This could simply, the walking away card actually, looking at this from all angles, the walking away card could simply be that this is going to be sorted. And, you know, you're in this together. You and another person are in this together. And, you know, this situation, I've lost my train of thought. This situation, that's what I was saying. If you're currently in this situation, it could be that you're walking away from, you know, the stress, and this is what you're aiming for, you know, that you know, spirit are watching over you. They are helping you with this, to get through these anxious feelings. But, you know, in doing so, they're lifting the anxiety. So it could be that. But the message that I'm getting is more about those Capricorns who are looking at taking steps forward, looking at new opportunities, and, you know, maybe you've lost a bit of faith in this work situation where your contract was in question, and maybe you feel that it's time to walk away to find something that you feel is more secure, or, you know, just something that puts you back in control, really, of your financial situation, Capricorn. But what's interesting is, you know, the both of you on this card are looking forwards. So yes, you're thinking things through. Yes, you're planning. Be careful not to be overthinking, because that's what brings in the anxiety. But you and another person, whether it be a partner, whether it be a work colleague or someone new that's coming in, you will head in the right direction, because here we have, and this is why they gave us this bonus card, the door to value. If you look through this doorway, I mean, these doorways, they're huge, aren't they? And you look at it and you think, how on earth are we going to open those doors to be able to get to the other side of it? Because on the other side of it, look, there's abundance, you know? We have all this money coming through, we have light, we have flowers, we have coins, you know, we have all sorts of good things on the other side of these doors. But there may have been a time where you've been stressing about how you're going to get there. But you are going to get there, because you're being assisted by spirit anyway. They're watching over you. The angels are watching over you, as I said earlier, with loving energy. And I very much feel that you're going to be working in partnership to get through to this situation. I'm going to pull some oracle cards, because let me just make sure you're in shot. Yep. Put this one down here. Let's get some more clarity for you, Capricorn, because this looks like an interesting situation. It's going to work out. Things are moving on, but you are on a bit of a journey during July. But I do get the feeling that you're going to be making a decision about how you want this to go forward. Let's see what advice Spirit have for you. Spirit, what advice do you have for Capricorn, please, for the month of July with their work? It's not that one, Spirit, no, is it? Okay, we have that one, and we have, we have this one. They've given me two now. Okay. Okay. So I didn't ask for a specific clarifier, but they're saying, you know, they know that you've been holding on to what you can, that things have been difficult, they've been quite tight. They know that this has brought you stress, and they know that you've been withdrawing emotionally. from a situation, because that's about self-protection. You know, you felt the need to do that. They've given us a second clarifier to reassure you, though, that, you know, here's the universe card. The universe is letting you know that they're very aware of this situation. They're watching over you, but also, you know, you're going to be rewarded at the end of this journey. Okay, and they've already said this because they've given us daughter value at the end of the journey, but they want you to know that while you're feeling under pressure, Capricorn, that you will be rewarded. You know, this will turn out all right for you. In fact, it will probably turn out better, they've just said. So let's have a look at these financial constraints. Yeah, there's definitely something about partnerships and alliances here. You know, this is what I said to you. It feels like you're working with someone else. So I'm not surprised that, you know, you've got someone alongside you. And if you haven't, you know, if you're alone dealing with a situation, Capricorn, it feels like during the month of July, you will have someone working alongside you or helping you sort this situation out, helping you with, you know, financial issues. That can be anything. They've just said Facebook to me. It could even be a Facebook group you belong to that you're finding very helpful to manage this situation. Let's have a look at the journey card, Spirit, please. They've given us 2. Yeah, I mean, along your journey, Capricorn, along your journey, look out for signs and symbols. I don't know if it was your reading, I said that in earlier, or whether it was one I did before. But anyway, look out for signs and symbols of, you know, opportunities or about things that are improving, anything that makes you feel better. These will be messages from Spirit. You may see, I don't know, you know, the odd coin in front of you as you walk along the pavement. You might see feathers. You might see repeating numbers. They're all signs to you that Spirit are with you and, you know, they're supporting you on your journey. And whatever is happening now, although it may feel difficult for you, know that this is really an important time. These are almost experiences you had to have in order to lay down a much firmer foundation for your future, Capricorn. So, you know, change happens for a reason, and change can be really, really hard sometimes, and you wonder, why on earth is it happening to me? But it happens for a particular reason. Sometimes we choose not to go through it, obviously, but, you know, it's all part of our soul's growth. You know, here again, look, we have this solitude card, and I was kind of looking at the contract thing here, and this does make me wonder whether or not you're spending time looking at your rights as an employee, whether you're looking at employment law, whether you're checking out this contract, because it kind of feels, they said earlier, didn't they? I think it was in this reading where they said you're feeling left out in the cold. So it may be that you're feeling that you're having to fight this issue on your own, or fight for what's right for you. And you're definitely doing some reading about this. If you haven't done the reading already, you will be doing during the month of July. And again, they're saying internet to me. So it may be that, you know, you're searching on the internet during July for clarity about where you stand with a contract. But you're going to have the strength to deal with this. Okay, they've given us the power card. That I don't like the word power because it brings negative connotations, but this is the strength card, the equivalent of the strength card in tarot. And, you know, you are going to find your way through this. They are giving you the strength to deal with this situation, and they're giving you the strength to deal with the anxiety, if you're feeling anxious during the months of July, and also the financial constraints. You know, you will have the strength to get through this, Capricorn, and we know that you're heading in a good direction. That's the main thing. What's the walking away card here for, please, Spirit? I know, yeah, sorry, I felt it. It already... Here we are. This one. You want 2? They're asking you to... I said earlier about negotiations. They've given us the card of conflict and defeat. I always say that, defeat. Conflict and defeat. But they're saying to you, you know, it's time to walk away from conflict. You know, yes, stand your ground. You know, whatever this situation is you're dealing with, you need to stand your ground and get out of it what is, you know, good for you. You know, don't leave yourself walking away with nothing, because they said, you know, this is important for you in terms of your self-love. If you're walking away from a situation, don't feel defeated. Stand your ground and get what you need from the situation in order to help you move forward. So there's some strong advice there for you, Capricorn, for July. It looks like you're going to be spending July sorting out your situation, but the good thing is you're not going to be in stuck energy. You are going to be moving forward. Yeah. And you are going to be, I mean, here we are, you know, this is why they're saying to you, don't feel defeated or feel that you've got to be involved in conflict, because you will come out of it with some sort of reward. So, you know, you will, there is an indication here that whatever negotiation you do, if you stand your ground, you will actually be rewarded for standing up for what you know is right. Why is the Angel of Love here, Spirit, please? We have the card of Sacrifice and we have Passion. Yeah. Spirit know that you've had a bit of a tough time recently, Capricorn. You know, which is why they're sending loving energy. You know, why the angels are with you and they're sending loving energy. They know that you've had to make sacrifices and that life has been pretty tricky for you, pretty hard. And so, you know, here they are, and I'm going to put that on top. I like to put the positive cards on top so that we can lift our energy. And here they are helping you to lift your energy again so that you feel a lot better. They don't want you in anxiety energy. You know, they're giving you the strength, as we saw a few minutes ago, and they're giving you your passion back in order to move forward. So I'm going to put that by the Angel of Love there. Let's have a look at the anxiety card, please. Why is anxiety here? Why is anxiety here? You'll get over it. I said that so sort of glibly, didn't I? But you will actually get over this. They're going to re-spark your passion for, you know, life, because this situation will be sorted. So there will be a resolution and you will be rewarded for standing your ground during the month of July. So that's why Spirit are working with you to, as I said, re-spark your passion. And, you know, there's no need to live in anxiety, because they will help you sort this out and you will be triumphant, you know. That's looking good. That's good to know you're going to come out of that feeling. I don't like to see people that are, you know, having those sorts of constraints. It's very, very stressful. So it's good to see that, you know, you're coming through the other side of that in the month of July, Capricorn. Wow. And yeah, look, you know, they're saying it all over again. You're heading towards the beginning of prosperity. So, you know, wherever you move to, if you choose to walk away, or if you go back to your current position, you know, once the constraints are lifted, then, you know, you're going to be feeling much better with your finances, and you're going to feel, they've just said stability to me, you're going to feel a lot more stable, which is great. I'm going to put that there. Why is the thinking man here, please? I'm going to take both of those because they came out together. Yeah, we have, you know, we have the thinking man, as we said. We feel you're working, I feel you're working in partnership. If you're not already, then someone will be helping you during the month of July. You're going to know if you haven't met this person already, you're going to know who that is. If you have met that person already, you're going to be acutely aware of who that person is that's going to help you get through this situation. Now, of course, this could be your sort of wife, your husband, your, you know, whoever. It could be a member of your family, but you know who this person is that's going to help you through this situation. And spirit are going to help you. You know, we have crown chakra going on here. We already know the angels are supporting you with loving energy, and you know your intuition is going to be at work in July. You're going to know who to go to for help, and they are going to help you bring about material and financial changes. Okay, which is great to know. I always think this card's significant because it has a ring on the finger. And, you know, it may well be that it's someone, it may be a partner of yours actually, someone that's very close to you. But you will know, you know, you will know, as I say, intuitively you'll know who the person is that's helping you anyway. You'll have all that, you know, as I say, happening in July. So let's see the daughter value. Yeah, gosh, they've given us a crown chakra card, which again we've just been talking about, in terms of, you know, your intuition, but spirit want to labour this point. They have your back, Capricorn. They have your back. They're looking after you, helping you through this situation because they know it's been tricky for you. So, why is daughter value here, please? Show us why daughter value is here, spirit. Daughter value is here because they want to make sure, oh, fantastic. That's what we wanted, Capricorn. That's what we want for July. We're lifting out of this energy during July. Fabulous. So, you know, we were saying that you wondered how on earth these big doors are going to open, because how are you going to get to a position where you're feeling financially stable, financially abundant even? How are you going to start that journey from the point you've been at? Well, for a start off, Spirit are giving you a lot of hope. You know, they want you to raise from this feeling of anxiety you had earlier. They're giving you the strength, they're giving you the support for you to remain hopeful. Okay, and it's so important to stay hopeful so that you can move forward, Capricorn. And look at you here. Okay, love begins. So you're going to be feeling so much happier. This isn't, I'm not talking love in the traditional sense of love, because in the work reading, what I'm seeing here is you are going to be feeling so much happier. You are at the beginning of doing something that you will enjoy doing. You'll feel so much happier with the work that you're going to be doing. Now, if you are returning to your old job, you know, if the contractual stuff that we talked about earlier is sorting out, it may simply be that you're just overjoyed to be back with work colleagues, to be earning your money again, more money, or whatever your situation is in the country you're in. But, you know, this is the beginning of you feeling a lot happier with when you've walked through this door. So stay hopeful. Stay hopeful, Capricorn, during the month of July, because yes, you're going through a process at the moment, but it is leading to very, very happy places. So fantastic. I'm just going to get one of these cards. I don't tend to do whole readings with these cards because they've got lots of words on, and I personally don't like readings where you're read out, you know, lots of cards. It just doesn't, you know, sit easily with me. But this is quite a new deck, and I want to just pull one or two. Depends what spirit give. I usually just pull one, but sometimes they give two. What message do you have? What is the overarching message from Spirit? What is the overarching message, please, for Capricorn for the month of July? What is the advice you have? Is it this one? Yeah, great, great, great. I'm loving these cards because they're new to me. So every time I pull one, I get the chance to have a proper look at it. It's great. So the card we have for you, for your overarching message from Spirit for the month of July, Capricorn, is believe. Okay? And I'll read the words because they're in white and they don't show up on camera very well. So it says, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So this is the whole thing about staying hopeful and having that belief that things are going to be okay. That's what they're asking you to do, to stay positive, however hard things get, and have that hope, because, you know, this is the direction that you're heading in, Capricorn. Happy, happy times. And, you know, the beginning of prosperity. We have triumph. You have some really positive cards here. So, yeah, time to be hopeful, Capricorn. Time to look forward. And, you know, time to put those difficulties behind you. You're on your path and Spirit is supporting you. Lovely. I love a happy ending. I love a happy ending. So, Capricorn, I'm going to draw it to a close now. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please tick like if you did. I really appreciate that. It just helps the videos to be seen more. As I said to you, there will be more videos out during the month of July, so please make sure you subscribed and click the notification bell if you've enjoyed the reading. And yeah, please let me know if this resonates with any of you. And yeah, look forward to your happy endings, or certainly your happy beginnings towards the end of July. Fabulous. Okay. Right, that's it. And so have a happy July, Capricorn, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.